Hey everybody, my name is Jim, and it has been an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to play so many guitars again this year. I wanted to make this sort of recap video where I pick out some of my favorites and highlight why they're so great to me and why they might be a really good fit for you as well. In order to make this as fair and unbiased as possible, there was a few pieces of criteria I thought would be necessary in order to make it onto this list. Number one, it couldn't have been a promotional / sponsored guitar that I was provided in order to make a video for you. Obviously, that's a little bit of a conflict of interest, so I'm going to highlight a few of those potentially in my honorable mentions, but as far as my top three, not going to be included. Number two, had to be available brand new in the year 2025. That's it. Now we can get started. Coming in third place, the Zounds exclusive Gibson Les Paul Standard Light with the AAA flame maple top. This is such a killer instrument. And when you look at it like here, it looks like a normal Les Paul, but it's a lot thinner and it weighs nothing. It actually weighs less than every other guitar that we're going to be seeing on this list, which is kind of surprising when you see one of the other ones, but I love it. 7 pounds on the dot, still sounds gigantic. It's got a killer top on it, but the thing that really sold me on this one versus the previous Sounds exclusive, which was the classic, it has the bigger neck on it. This has the 50s neck profile, and Gibson, for whatever reason, has this reputation, at least in the big three, of not always having the best quality control out of the box, and I've had such the opposite experience. I've had two of these. The reason that I have this one is because I borrowed one and I loved it so much I said, I gotta get one of these for myself, and both of them came set up absolutely flawlessly straight out of the box. I was able to just start rocking, and yeah, if you just want a Les Paul that's not going to weigh a whole lot, give you the big neck profile, and just puts a smile on your face. Yeah, I'm just smiling even just holding this thing. This is definitely one worth checking out. Coming in second place is a guitar that was by far, and I really mean this, the biggest surprise of the year, because I knew that these were good, but I didn't expect to be blown away by this thing. This is the D'Angelico Excel Mini DC, and yes, I put this above the Gibson in today's list for the year. There's a few reasons for it, and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do this sort of video, I wanted to really flush it out in my head, and I said, if I could only keep one between this one and the Les Paul you just saw, which one would I keep and why? And honestly, it was a fairly easy decision. It would be this one. And all the good things I said about the Gibson, I really mean that, but just this specific guitar is just a better match for me as a player. I love the body style of it. I've always been partial to the kind of smaller semi-hollow body guitar, so it just feels at home. I sit up a little bit more. I have better posture when I play it. It is so comfortable. I love the ability to just sit on the couch, jam out with my kid or my wife, and just enjoy the guitar not having to plug in, because it just sounds so good even unplugged. It projects well. The pickups in it, when I do plug into the amplifier, the Seymour Duncans, they sound fantastic, but there's just something about this guitar's feel. That's the thing that really gets me. It's not just one thing. It's just when you sit with this thing, everything feels high class. It just feels really well done. Like they went over every little detail to make sure everything was done right, and it is an absolute joy to play and very befitting of being on this list. Before I reveal my favorite guitar of the year 2025, which I'm sure some of you not going to be all that surprised with, I do have some honorable mentions. Starting off with the Squier Paranormal Offset Telecaster. Didn't qualify for this list. That was part of a promotional deal with Fender, but man, let me tell you, I'm not the kind of person that says anything is the best. But out of all the guitars under $500, it's my favorite, and it would be the one that I would recommend to people because it's so stable. It sounds great. You can get so many cool sounds out of it. It looks like $1 million, and the price is right. The Reverend Jetstream 290 with the Bigsby is a guitar that I borrowed from Zounds. I didn't get to keep that one, but man, the pickups. So good, those P90s, man. They got so raunchy. It didn't matter what amp I was using them with, whether I was using the amp to get my gain or whether I was using a pedal through the Princeton or the Dr. Z. It was just incredible. And not only that, they cleaned up so well. They're so articulate. I love the body style, and the Bigsby is one of the only Bigsbys that I've played that reliably stayed in tune. The last honorable mention goes to the Yamaha Pacifica Professional that was made in Japan. I have a soft spot for Japanese-made instruments. That's no secret to people that watch this channel. Lived up to every single expectation I had. Fantastic guitar, very modern, not totally my style. I'm more of a vintage guy when it comes to my Strats, but at the end of the day here, high quality instrument, and I would definitely recommend checking one out if you're looking for something that's a little bit different. And now for the moment that all of you who are still watching have been waiting for, my favorite guitar of the year. The Fender Japan late 60s Jaguar, and it's not even close. My favorite offset guitar out of all the Fender models is the Fender Jaguar for a multitude of reasons. I could go on ad nauseum about why I am just in love with this guitar model and the original design, which, contrary to what a lot of people believe, I think they nailed it in the 1960s. I don't think they needed to change all that much, but this guitar is special to me for a few reasons, one of which being that this guitar was handpicked for me by one of my friends. When this guitar was announced, somebody in Japan that knows what I like and knows that I love the Fender Jaguar and knew I was going to want one of these, tried out a bunch of them for me, looking for how the guitar was going to balance, how it sounded acoustically, and also just, weight, because that's a factor to me. And this is the one that he found, and he said, "You're going to be really happy with this one," and I'm sure of it, and he was right. So thank you very much for that. But as to why the Jaguar in general is my favorite and why this particular one has so many of those things that really separate it from what's on the market available here in the USA as of now, at least. It's got the rosewood fingerboard on it. It's got all the aesthetics. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. The thing looks like $1 million, but the important stuff is how it plays. It feels like a vintage guitar because of the narrow nut width, and a lot of the commonly found vintage offsets are going to have a B nut width, so it's going to be the more traditional one. But I've played some of the A necks, which are even narrower than this neck, and it's a joy. It's a trip to play. It's just a really unique experience. And combine that with the fact that the Jaguar has a 24-inch scale length on it, so the string tension's a little bit different, and it's just a little bit closer to your body when you reach out and you play the first fret with your left hand here, so it feels more like an extension of yourself. And yeah, it's just a guitar that is all its own class. It sounds fantastic. It plays great. The weight on it is phenomenal for a Jaguar. It's 7.5 pounds. So when I'm out and I'm playing this guitar, which is the main reason I use this guitar, to be honest with you, it doesn't bother my back at all, and I'm not going home sore anymore. So this guitar is the perfect color, the perfect kind of aesthetic, the perfect sort of Jaguar sound. What more can I ask for? Thank you for watching today's video. If you were surprised by anything on this list or not surprised, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, please let me know what your favorite guitar is. If you got one this year, or better yet, if you didn't buy anything this year, let me know what your favorite guitar is and why you felt it was so good that you didn't need to buy anything else. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season. You'll be seeing me. But I don't know, I'm just feeling really grateful thinking about this guitar and the help that was kind of given to me along the way to make sure that this was one that got in my hands. And yeah, pay it forward, man. Pay it forward in life. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.